I think YouTubing is dying as a culture in our country. 2023 में बहुत सारे जो old school YouTubers हैं, veteran YouTubers हैं, they're all thinking of leaving YouTube, all thinking of next steps.
Intellectual hierarchy आपके podcast का वो down होती जा रही है, वो mind हो रही है, kind of mental masturbation type का content ज़्यादा बन रहा है.
The night that Kajol episode got done, I'm sleeping on my own bed and I'm realizing that वही room में आज Kajol आई थी यार. Like ये क्या हो रहा है मेरी life में? Like और last week जानवी कपूर थी. उसके पहले कोई cricketer था. Your career is not decided by your marks as much as it's decided by your ability to converse with people. बड़े वैसे लड़की कैसे पटाएं दोस्तों? क्या देखना है भाई? जो दोस्ती नशे के बेस पर बनती है ना, जब उससे नशे को आप निकालोगे तो दोस्ती भी मिट जाती है.
हे एवरीवन, आज हम अपने कॉलेज आ चुके हैं. अभी देखो एग्ज़ाम ख़त्म हो चुका था, 11 बजे ही घर चले गए, वापस आ रहे हैं बस रणवीर भैया को देखने, क्योंकि रणवीर भैया का हम बहुत बड़े फ़ैन हैं. और हमारे साथ है एज यूजुअल आदर्श.
Today I'm styled by Ranveer Allahabadia actually. मतलब पावर ड्रेसिंग से लेकर के स्पिरिचुअलिटी तक जितना भी बेसिक्स जो भी सीखा है,
बहुत कैरेक्टर्स मैच होते हैं.
से सीखा है मैंने.
बहुत कैरेक्टर्स मैच भी होते हैं उनके इनसे.
आई ट्राई टू एंड अब आज फाइनली उनसे मिलने का मौका मिल रहा है. सो आई एम एक्चुअली एक्साइटेड, थोड़ा सा नर्वस. लेट्स सी क्या होता है गाइस. विल कीप यू अपडेटेड.
आपका शोर, आपकी तालियां कमजोर है. लवली प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी रणवीर
सर वॉच द किड्स एज वेल. सर एक बार इधर.
किसी किरदार की मोहताज नहीं, और लोग दिल में बसाए फिरते हैं आपको. आपकी शोहरत किसी अखबार की मोहताज नहीं. पूरे सदन खड़े होकर एक बार जोरदार ताली से स्वागत करें रणवीर अल्लाहबादिया जी. मैं अनुरोध करूंगा कि वो मंच पर आए. पूरा सदन आपकी फ्लैश लाइट लहराते रहना चाहिए. मैं रणवीर बोलूंगा, अल्लाहबादिया बोलेंगे. ये जोश तब तक रहेगा जब तक कि सर मंच पर नहीं आ जाते. रणवीर रणवीर रणवीर. आई थिंक अब तक की सबसे क्रेजी कॉलेज रिएक्शन है, तो थैंक यू एलपीयू. मुझे दोनों जॉन सीना और प्रतीक कुहाड़ वाली मिक्स फीलिंग आ रही है, सो थैंक यू. बट यार कुछ प्रेप नहीं किया, बस आपसे बातें करनी है आज. जेन्युइनली बहुत ज़्यादा ग्रैटिट्यूड फील होता है ऐसे सिचुएशंस में. बहुत ज़्यादा हम्बलिंग सिचुएशन है ये मेरे लिए, मेरी टीम के लिए. सो थैंक यू फॉर होस्टिंग अस. दैट्स ऑल आई वांट टू से. मोस्टली आज के सेशन में आई होप कि आपके साथ एक इंटरेक्शन हो जाए, एंड आई होप दैट आप थोड़े से ऑफेंसिव, थोड़े से कंट्रोवर्शियल सवाल पूछे. कुछ भी पूछ लो आज, लाइक वो नैनो सैलरी ऑल दैट, लाइक जस्ट फील फ्री. ठीक है, नो बाउंड्रीज. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आज हम एलपीयू में खुल के बात करें. आई ऑनेस्टली फील टू बिगिन विद अ कंट्रोवर्शियल स्टेटमेंट. आई थिंक यूट्यूबिंग इज डाइंग एज अ कल्चर इन आवर कंट्री. आप लोग अग्री करते हो? आप लोग बेसिकली जेन जी हो ना? डू ऑल अग्री टू सम डिग्री? इज देयर एनीवन हु डजंट अग्री? किसी को लगता है कि यूट्यूबिंग हैज अ फ्यूचर? I see social media has a future. Instagram का future है. कितने लोगों को content creation करनी है यहाँ? Okay? कितने लोगों को businesses खोलने हैं? जिनको भी businesses खोलने हैं उनको content creation करनी पड़ेगी. You know that, right? Marketing बदल रही है. तो please utilize that. I want to give you all an update. 2023 में बहुत सारे जो old school YouTubers हैं, veteran YouTubers हैं, they're all thinking of leaving YouTube, all thinking of next steps. I feel that YouTube is a means to get into films or business. It's one of the two. And by films I mean acting, production, ये वो. And business is the more realistic, more high success probability one. Especially अगर आपका एक English चैनल अगर और एक हिंदी चैनल है भाई की तरफ, so you're at a huge advantage, because you can then sell to the subcontinent, which is India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. but you can also sell to the rest of the world. Okay, entrepreneurship हर किसी के लिए नहीं है. Let's begin there. बहुत लोग ट्राई करते हैं, फेल हो जाते हैं, and a lot of people who've left have tried, fail, and then come back. ठीक है? और मंक एंटरटेनमेंट एज अ कंपनी, हर किसी को पता है मंकी? ओके, इट्स अ टैलेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी. 5 साल पुरानी कंपनी है. बहुत सारे लोगों ने छोड़ा कंपनी को, बहुत सारे लोगों ने रीजॉइन भी किया. इट्स जस्ट हाउ इट वर्क्स. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एंड कंटेंट क्रिएशन बोथ आर वेरी हाई प्रेशर जॉब्स. बहुत मेंटल हेल्थ के ट्रेड ऑफ्स होते हैं, एंड दैट्स व्हाट पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, दैट्स वन साइड ऑफ द गेम. सेकेंडली, अगर कोई टीममेट छोड़ के जाए एंड दे सेट अप समथिंग ग्रेट, it's a really good thing for the parent organization. So we don't have a negative relationship with it. Honestly, Viraj और मैं, we're both engineers. कितने engineers हैं हम? Mostly, I think our audience is a lot of engineers because of our own engineering background. Our main reason for starting both Beerbiceps and Monkey was that we create a place for opportunity for people who want a media career.
सवाल यही है कि इंटेलेक्चुअल हायरार्की आपके पॉडकास्ट का, जो लोग ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, मैं नहीं बोल रहा.
अरे अगर तू भी बोल रहा है, नो प्रॉब्लम है.
आई एम नॉट वो डाउन होती जा रही है, वो माइंड हो रही है, काइंड ऑफ मेंटल मास्टरबेशन टाइप का कंटेंट ज्यादा बन रहा है. इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ जो कंटेंट आप कैपेबल हो बनाने का, पैसे गेस्ट
मतलब
बनाने का.
क्या आप ये कह रहे हो कि सरफेस लेवल कंटेंट हो रहा है, यूजफुल कंटेंट नहीं है?
यूजफुल कंटेंट है, लेकिन ज्यादा सरफेस लेवल ज्यादा बन रहा है.
ओके, आपने रिसेंट वाले पॉडकास्ट नहीं देखे फिर, लाइक आई फील, क्योंकि वो आलमना को नवाल वो बहुत, नथिंग अगेंस्ट यू. देखो, ओके, पॉडकास्टिंग बहुत सही जॉब होता है. आप नहीं, अरे मैं उसको आई एम नॉट टेकिंग हिम ऑन, भाई है, लाइक ठीक है. ओके, ऑनेस्टली पॉडकास्टिंग इज द बेस्ट जॉब इन द वर्ल्ड. ठीक है, क्यों? क्योंकि आपकी फिर एक लाइफ लॉन्ग एजुकेशन स्टार्ट हो जाती है, एंड इट नेवर स्टॉप्स. आपको एक्सपर्ट से सीखने का मौका मिलता है. ओके, एंड एज अ पॉडकास्टर आप डेफिनेटली फेड आउट हो जाओगे, जैसे बहुत सारे यूट्यूबर्स फेड आउट हुए हैं. बहुत सारे यूट्यूबर्स का हाइप 4 साल पहले बहुत ज्यादा था. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इंटेलेक्चुअल यूट्यूबर्स. आज वो कहाँ है? आज वो एट द टॉप क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि उन्होंने इन डेप्थ जाकर कंटेंट नहीं बनाया. आई डोंट नो माय पॉडकास्ट इज गुड और नॉट, बट आई नो हाउ टू सर्वाइव. ठीक है, 8 साल के लिए मैं सर्वाइव किया. सो आई वुडंट हैव सर्वाइव्ड इफ देयर वाजंट डेप्थ. बट आई रिकमेंड यू चेक आउट द रीसेंट पीसेस, क्योंकि भूतिया पॉडकास्ट के साथ साथ हमारे बहुत सारे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के पॉडकास्ट भी है, स्पिरिचुअल पॉडकास्ट भी है. एंड जितना इस पॉडकास्ट ने मुझे मेरी खुद की लाइफ में हेल्प किया है, आई एम श्योर कि इट विल हेल्प द ऑडियंसेस द सेम वे. ऑल्सो वन लास्ट थिंग, थोड़ा सा फ्लेक्स करूंगा यहाँ, ओके? अभी एट दिस स्टेज ऑफ आवर करियर, जहां बहुत सारे यूट्यूबर्स यूट्यूब छोड़कर जा रहे हैं, वी आर ग्रोइंग एट अ रेट ऑफ अराउंड 3.5 lakh न्यू सब्स अ मंथ ऑन 2 channels. एंड थैंक यू टू द मैनेजमेंट, जिन्होंने बहुत प्यारी इंट्रोडक्शन दी. बट वी डोंट रन 6 channels, we run 11 channels now. So you can't do all this if you don't have depth. ठीक है? And at the end of the day, I let the work speak. Unless I'm at LPU, in which case I'll let my mouth speak. ठीक है? Okay. Next question.
Okay. So my question is, as college students, should we indulge ourselves more into creating, like we save a little amount of money every month, should we indulge ourselves more into creating assets or generating experiences? Like अगर मैं 1000 रुपए महीने के बचा रहा हूँ, तो should I like start an SIP to invest and go on for my life, कि आगे लाइफ में यूज होगा, or else should I save for like 2-3 months and go on a Manali trip with my friends? Which one do you choose?
पहली चीज, हॉट लग रहे हो.
Fashion में ऐसे सीखा है मैंने. Your power dressing trips and everything, I have followed it. And
दूसरी चीज, are you going to remove a device that will erase our memories? Have you seen Men in Black?
I wish I can.
No, but it's a nice Will Smith thing you got going on. Good question. पता है, हर कोई पर्सनल फाइनेंस के वीडियोस देखता है ऑनलाइन. ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक पर्सनल फाइनेंस का एक वेव आ गया था. हर कोई फाइनेंस सीख रहा था. मैं राइट? अभी कि आप सब लोग, हाउ मेनी टीनेजर्स हैं? टीनेजर्स कितने हैं? मोस्टली सब. आप सभी को भी पर्सनल फाइनेंस पता है ना अभी, लाइक मोस्टली, राइट? The truth is, on YouTube, the personal finance wave has also gone by now. Now people are not interested in financial content anymore. ठीक है? क्योंकि there's a limit to how much personal finance you can learn at this level, unless you're a active person in the stock market. To answer your question, Saif Ali Khan or Gaurav Kapoor? Gaurav Kapoor मालूम है सबको Breakfast with Champions? Okay. These two people give me my life's best advice. Okay? The advantage your generation has over my generation of millennials is that you all had financial knowledge early on in life. Okay? We didn't have that. So at age 25, I asked Gaurav Kapoor and Saif Ali Khan similar questions in the show. And both told me that it's definitely important to invest in your 20s. ठीक है? पैसे बचाओ, personal finance सीखो, etc. etc. पर definitely invest in travel. Definitely invest in yourself. Definitely invest in courses. And definitely try doing multiple things. Ashneer Grover हर किसी को पता? Okay, अमन गुप्ता हर किसी को पता? दोनों के business career start हुए at age 32. ठीक है? For some reason, your generation, and there is a difference between your and my generation in this way also. You're way smarter than us, but you'll take too much tension. Like you don't need to take so much tension. Enjoy your college life. Enjoy your 20s a bit, yaar. Though it's been very intense, 8 years, I began saving money at 25. I think it was the right decision. Everyone's financial journey is different. If you can begin saving money earlier, the better. But at the same time, don't forget the parties. Don't forget the fun. Don't forget the travel. And before I sound more like a Dadaji, we'll move on. Let's go on. Say.
Yeah, actually, there's one more thing which I think most of us will be interested to know. You have met like a lot of celebrities, a lot of stars, and everything. So, in what manner would you advise us to conduct ourselves when we meet celebrities, like as of your station?
Good question. Never treat a famous person like they're famous. It's the most pissing off thing.
Sure, yeah.
And this works on all levels of fame. So, for example, not everyone here is going to enter Bollywood or YouTube. You're probably going to be in a manufacturing career. So if you all see a star from the world of manufacturing, don't treat them like they're a star. Talk about cricket to them. Talk about relationships to them. Break the ice somewhere else and then enter. It's just a life rule. And you know, with the podcast, my bro who asked the first question, I want people to understand this. Like, how do you build human connections? वो जो कहा ना कि इंडिया का decade है and all that. The truth is that it can easily not be India's decade. Especially if you all understand geopolitics and what's going on in the world. ChatGPT सबको पता है ना? इस फ्राइडे को एक एपिसोड रिलीज हो रहा है राजीव मल्होत्रा के साथ, जो एक जियोपॉलिटिकल ऑब्जर्वर है. जितना ज्यादा इंडियंस ChatGPT को यूज करेंगे, उतना ज्यादा वो एल्गोरिथम्स स्ट्रेंथन होंगे. ओके? अमेरिका के एल्गोरिथम्स, चाइनीज एल्गोरिथम्स टिकटॉक के थ्रू. It is important for India to build its own algorithms. कितने AI oriented engineers हैं यहाँ? Geopolitical futures, I'm not kidding, are in your hands in many ways. Like y'all are the actual next soldiers of the country. I'm not making this up. I can't talk about the entire thing on stage. How did we reach ChatGPT from your question? क्या पूछा था? I don't remember how we reached, but this ChatGPT thing is more important. Okay? I want people to understand how to connect with other human beings and build international businesses for India. Okay, that's the real skill you should learn through a podcast, other than the knowledge and the depth. Okay, cool. Any other more TK questions? Thank you, bro.
Or realization you had in your life when you realized that now shall we start there? Shall we start from there?
Spiritual stuff?
Yes, sir. Because I have watched many of your podcasts related to Kalyug, astrology, and many more things like that.
I would love to have an in-depth, long conversation with you. But the truth is that most of this room would not be interested in a spiritual conversation. Okay, thank you, LPU. LPU थोड़ा हटके है. That's what I want to say, because generally, even when I was your age, I think these conversations would annoy me. I remember मेरे engineering के final year में एक meditation workshop हुई थी college में. ठीक है ना? I was like those guys at the back, और मैं पीछे से गाली दे रहा था. I was making fun of it. I was that guy. So to go from there to talking about meditation internationally, ये वो, creating a meditation app, level हर किसी ने देखी है? Okay. Check it out, okay? Like we're adding a lot into it. हाँ? Okay. कैसे लगी? Okay. So my point is, the event in my life was very gradual. If you are in India, you are in the land of opportunity for meditation courses. ठीक है? अगर meditation में एकदम deeply घुसना, you have to do a course. मार्शल आर्ट्स कितने लोगों ने की? बहुत कम। क्रिकेट कितने लोगों ने खेली? फुटबॉल। क्रिकेट में किसी ने लाइफ में पहली बार बैटिंग सिखाई थी ना, बैट कैसे पकड़ते हैं, या एटलीस्ट सचिन को देख के, कोहली को देख के आपने सीखी थी बैटिंग, या जो भी, आई डोंट नो, वो सेड नहीं। मेडिटेशन वर्क्स में सेम लॉजिक है, किसी ने आपको टेक्निक सिखाया, ब्रीदिंग पैटर्न्स होते हैं जिससे एक्चुअली आपको ट्रिप्स महसूस हो सकते हैं। So my first interaction was actually me just chasing an experience. It wasn't to get spiritual growth. And then I realized, wow, there's this whole world. I'm going to talk about one thing with no filter on. Okay, sorry management and faculty, but I've spoken about this on the internet also. I've had a drug problem in college. Okay, I've had an alcohol problem in college. And I'm very okay to talk about it at this stage because I feel like I've come far from it. So I was that person who was chasing newer experiences. Alright? Eventually you can turn this thing which psychologists called an addictive personality disorder into entrepreneurship and fitness, and that's what I tried doing. But at that stage of my life, I wasn't the Saaf Sutra person. At that stage, I was still chasing experiences, and someone showed me a breathing pattern which almost made me hallucinate. That's the truth. And then I realized, wow, your breath can do this. What else is there? I went for deeper courses, I read books, and then I just chased the spiritual game. I'll tell you one more thing. Of course, when you're younger, when you're 22, 23, 24, you feel a strong sense of arrogance, you feel jealousy, you feel greed, you feel anger. All that starts fading away when you go deeper into these processes. Okay, and eventually you realize that the more you chase these things, like the spiritual stuff, the more the material stuff follows you and removes the anger, removes the greed, removes the jealousy, because there's nothing to be jealous about. Like you actually don't feel the jealousy, but also you have so much materially that there's no need for the jealousy. So the more you chase the spiritual stuff, trust me, the money, the fame, all that follows you. But you need to chase the spiritual stuff very aggressively, and the energy you get from that, put into making money, put into like getting fame. It'll all work out. Also, I'm going to leave civilization and go to Goa in a few years. I'll just leave YouTube one day. That's going to happen. Like I know. Right now I'm enjoying this fame, I'm enjoying the money, I'm enjoying all this growth that we're seeing, but it's temporary. So there is a sense of detachment as well. Did I answer your question, miss? Okay. Okay, alright. So, one controversial question. Who's your controversial question? Controversy.
गुड इवनिंग भैया।
Yes.
सो मेरा कंट्रोवर्सी रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है। सबसे पहले तो मैं बताना चाहूँगा, मैं 3-4 दिन पहले आपका मृणाल ठाकुर वाला पॉडकास्ट देख रहा था।
मेरे लिए नहीं ना।
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। सो एंड नेक्स्ट डे मुझे पता चला कि आप हमारे कॉलेज में आ रहे हो। सो इट वाज लाइक ए क्वाइट सरप्राइज फॉर मी। सो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि आप इतने सालों से पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हो। सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ चेंजेस इन योर लाइफ, आपकी लाइफ में क्या चेंजेस आए आफ्टर यू स्टार्टेड टेकिंग पॉडकास्ट?
भाई पहले तो मुझे पॉडकास्ट करना आता नहीं था. आई वाज अ हॉरिबल पॉडकास्टर. लाइक इफ यू गो टू माय फर्स्ट 10 एपिसोड्स दे प्रीटी शिट. लाइक सॉरी फॉर द लैंग्वेज बट दे वर हॉरिबल. ठीक है, लाइक यू बिकम बेटर एज अ पॉडकास्ट, यू बिकम बेटर कॉन्वर्सेशन. क्योंकि आपने 400 लोग 500 लोगों से बात करी है, आप लोगों को, आई मीन आई हेट सेइंग दिस पब्लिकली एंड दिस मे नॉट मेक इट टू द व्लॉग, बट यू गेट एन एबिलिटी टू रीड पीपल एंड सिचुएशंस मच बेटर. बेसिकली पैटर्न रिकग्निशन आप समझ जाते हो, लोगों की पैटर्न रिकग्निशन. So you can start seeing things conversationally before they happen. By seeing how people's eyes move, by seeing people's body language, by understanding body language, this starts happening. You get an ability to connect with anyone, but most of all, you get knowledge about a lot of different topics with depth. Because if the knowledge is that cool, if it's like bent your mind so much, it stays with you. And in your offline life, it makes you a very cool person. When you go into rooms, you can talk to anyone. And I've cracked a lot of big business deals because I was a podcaster. And I could connect with those big business people because I had things to say about their businesses. So parallelly now we've started a revenue stream, like we've started an income just out of consulting with big business owners about what I think is coming up next in their industry based on what I've learned through the military, through geopolitics, through technology, through Bhoot Pret. Not through Bhoot Pret, but like through all these different domains. So it's been a big weapon for my career, and I kind of want to stop podcasting, honestly, because it's a lot of work. 4 episodes a week takes away from everything else in my life. Okay? But I can't because it's teaching me so much and it's creating more and more opportunity. Okay? I got to spend time in Virender Sehwag's house. like talking to him. Tonight that episode's releasing. Yeah? And I did the podcast very nicely, very like a professional. I killed off my fanboy. ठीक है, I'm talking to him, doing a podcast, but अंदर ही अंदर I'm like, this is what's going on. Okay, so you learn how to be like chill also. And the doors that YouTube unlocks, or doors that podcasting unlocks, you'll be like, what is going on in your life? There was this one episode we had done with Janvi Kapoor. ठीक है? क्यों smile क्यों कर रहे हो? So basically, and I think the week after that was Kajol or something. ठीक है? And the night that Kajol episode got done, I'm sleeping on my own bed. And I'm realizing that वही रूम में आज काजोल आई थी यार. Like ये क्या हो रहा है मेरी लाइफ में? Like और लास्ट वीक जानवी कपूर थी. उसके पहले कोई क्रिकेटर था. Like what is this? What is this reality? कुछ virtual reality vibe start हो रही है. पता है वीडियो गेम से high level पर you unlock cool things. It's something like that. Dude, it doesn't feel real. Like I feel like this is a dream. If I start crying, I'm gonna move on from you. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna cry. Go on. And I'm going to take an adjacent topic. But you know what I love about people? I love that everyone has a different story. So I use a word, I link it, and I take the conversation to where I want to go. It's called adjacent shifting, like in the podcasting world. But guys, use it, especially when you're trying to take a conversation forward. And by guys, I don't just mean men. Everyone here, use this because this is a huge career skill. Your career is not decided by your marks as much as it's decided by your ability to converse with people and put your ideas forward. That's what makes you the money, that's what brings you the fame, that's what gets you social media numbers. So many people put their arms up when we said content creation. Okay, how many sports fans in the house? Okay, you guys know how Americans call American football? You know what I'm talking about with like the rugby ball they play? The average duration of those American football careers is 3 years in total. And you know which other industry has a 3-year long career span on an average? Content creation. That's it. You will make 20 to 30 lakh rupees every month if you're a decent content creator. And then 3 years later, you're not even making like 30,000 rupees. As compared to those 30 lakhs you were making regularly, your lifestyle has now hit the 30 lakh mark, but you don't have the 30,000 rupees to pay because you're not able to keep up, because you're not able to learn, because you've gotten stagnated. There was the early generation of fashion bloggers who would just take photos. I don't know if you guys are too young to remember Instagram like that. Instagram started off as a photo platform. How many of you're probably too young for this? Like this was like in 2010, 2011. Okay? A lot of guys didn't use Instagram because they thought it's a women's platform. And it was actually catered to women back in the day. Those bloggers were earning 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs a month back in 2010, didn't reinvent at all. There have been a ton who've actually shifted professions because they went broke. Because their lifestyles went to that level and they weren't able to match it up with their income. And they got replaced by all the real creators, by the TikTokers that everyone made fun of, by the new age content creators, and most importantly, I'm not kidding, by the YouTubers. Okay? If you can crack YouTube, you can crack any social media platform. And why I discourage you guys from purely doing YouTube, because it's become very, very difficult, honestly. This is the first time in 8 years of my career where I'm discouraging people from YouTube. That is the platform where if you crack it, it'll open up insane doors in your career. My tukka about what I think YouTubing is going to become is that I think it's going to become more media oriented. For example, how we have a Star Plus, ZTV, Sub TV, whatever. You're going to have YouTube channels like that which are not just run by one person. YouTuber culture may not survive. That's the harsh truth. But if it does, everyone knows what CPM is. So that CPM word. CPM is per view कितना पैसा आता है. ठीक है, एक view के लिए कितना पैसा आता है. Overall, Indian CPMs are going up. There was a phase even a year and a half ago where we earned 1/10 of American YouTubers for the same genre. Why? Because the average Indian watching YouTube was 1/10 as rich as the average American. Okay, I don't know what's happened, honestly. There are rumors like the YouTube team is selling their product much better now, etc. But earnings have gone up a lot for YouTubers, but it's also extremely difficult to break the algorithm. Okay? I do believe India is going to see a Mr. Beast, so there'll be like that one-off situation where there'll be a big explosive YouTuber, but let's see what happens. So think about content creation, but keep Instagram first. It'll teach you basic content creation. Understand you have to reinvent, understand it's a difficult job, and understand if you do all these, you'll earn a lot of money. Okay, Moving on, controversy. There was a. Let's.
Why we don't have great anime kind of content?
Before I let you continue, I'll answer your question about anime. Why don't you tell people who've not seen the Ladki Patawing videos what they actually were, just to set context? क्या सीखा
So
उनसे?
actually they were clickbait contents which actually taught us, they were clickbait content,
They were.
they actually taught us the manners, the ways to be a better person, to deal with like interpersonal skills basically.
क्योंकि if I make a thumbnail like manners guide, be a better person,
No one
guide,
would
कौन
watch.
click करेगा? बड़े वैसे लड़की कैसे पटाएं दोस्तों? Thumbnails are a part of the YouTube game. Okay, it might sound controversial, and I'm really sorry if anyone's feeling offended with this. Okay, I'm talking about it objectively. There was no objectification of women in those videos. It was purely, hey, if you're going to become a man in the professional world, understand that your dating skills are adjacent to your sales skills. So if you become dating mein mahir, you'll also become sales mein mahir. It was basically that. Okay, like this guy right here.
Thank you.
How's your dating life been since you saw that?
Very bad. It was good back then, but not good at all now. So my question was, like, why we don't see good anime kind of content from India? I'm really interested in animation. I've started with it recently, and I also want to ask that how can I start with it?
What you said is the compass for beginning a YouTube channel. Ki why do we not? Okay, and the Dadaji answer is then you do it yourself better. It's actually the way YouTube channels are built. Because I used to say that about fitness, I said that about Indian podcasts. That's the actual game. That the moment a young person says, hey, why don't we have this in India? Do it. Okay? Parallelly, just want to give one small anecdote. Everyone knows what ChatGPT is? Yes. Okay? Whoever reads books here, please read a book called Life 3.0. Okay? It's about AI. There's no way you guys are all going to learn how to code AI, algorithms, etc. But you'll need to know how it works because otherwise your jobs are going to be taken away. So just know that the world is changing. ChatGPT right now is capable of writing poems. So if you were to say, write me a poem about Beerbiceps, it'll actually write an accurate poem. If you say, write me a funny poem about Beerbiceps, it'll throw in the jokes. Okay? The next layers of content-driven AI is going to be animated movies. I'm not done. Play with ChatGPT, little bit, but understand that there are very soon. Has anyone heard of this guy called Chamath? He's an American entrepreneur. Okay, he said something very interesting. Massive career lesson, especially for your generation, not for mine, because you guys are going to steal our jobs along with AI. Okay, the lesson is that when refrigeration, when fridges were invented, the people who made the most money off of refrigeration weren't the fridge companies. It was the companies that created something using the fridges, like Coca-Cola, which sustained. So he's compared AI to refrigeration. He said that now it's giving you the ability to create things. So think wildly and create that which will become a multi-billion-dollar company. Not a unicorn, but a decacorn. I've spoken to some of my investing friends, like investment banker friends. There's in the world's top, like highest valuation wale companies, there's going to be room for 4 new decacorns all built out of AI. That's what the world of Wall Street is saying already because of where ChatGPT is at. Don't ignore how fast ChatGPT is growing, and remember that every time you use it, you are helping your career, you are understanding AI, but you are harming India slightly because you're using Indian bandwidth to fuel an American product. So again, if you all can, create Indian algorithms. I don't know if this will actually help, but even there's one nerdy engineer here who will do it, my job is done. Okay? But animation is also going to change heavily. It's going to be writing based. That's what I anticipate. You write that scene 1, John goes to Mary's house. Scene 2, I'm not gonna continue this, but you got what I'm saying. मेरी एक गर्लफ्रेंड है भाई. I'm a one-woman man. ठीक है? मैं क्या बोलूँ? गोवा. नहीं, chill. मैं chill हूँ. ठीक है? But ठीक है. At least you asked a controversial question.
सर.
हाँ बोलो.
सर, रिसेंट वीडियोस में आप सर एम से मिले थे. श्री एम.
हाँ.
उन्होंने एक रुद्राक्ष क्रिएट किया था हाथ से वो मैंने वीडियो देखी सर, वो मतलब रियल था वो?
हाँ, मैंने उसके नीचे वाले क्रिटिसिज्म देखे, लोग कह रहे कि उनके थंब में था, भाई मैं उनके सामने था, ठीक है। मैंने जेन्युइनली आई वाज आल्सो स्कैनिंग कि क्या कर रहे हैं, मुझे पता था कुछ तो करने वाला है। आई स्वेयर टू गॉड, मेरी आंखों से मैंने मेरे सामने देखा, देयर वाज नो ट्रिकरी।
और भैया एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन,
और वो वीडियो ना हर किसी को देखना चाहिए, वायरल जा रहा है अभी। एक हिमालयन योगी आए थे, उन्होंने ऐसे हाथ रब करके टू शो ऑफ, सब लोगों को पता है सिद्धि वर्ड क्या होता है स्पिरिचुअलिटी में? सिद्धि मतलब सुपर पावर। सो कहते हैं कि इफ यू मेडिटेट अ लॉट यू गेट दीज योगिक पावर्स। भाई एक मिनट चिल करो, दिस सेक्शन इज थिंकिंग अबाउट माय गर्लफ्रेंड। एनीवे, see the Shriyam video, he creates a Rudrakar of thin air, yaar. Like it was one of the craziest situations I saw on the podcast. It happened in front of me. Okay, yes. बताइए, हाँ भाई, you LA Lakers. आएंगे. We'll do fast questions. Lakers, LA Lakers. ये Lakers.
My question is, I am having several questions.
नहीं, एक सबसे तीखी क्वेश्चन. Come on. Make one question, bro. Come on, let's not chilla. अरे controversial chilla. YouTube का क्या? इसने कहा कि YouTube का इंडियन YouTube का फ्यूचर खत्म होने वाला है, फिर से गर्लफ्रेंड का बोला है।
इंडियन यूट्यूबर्स का, यूट्यूब का नहीं, इंडियन यूट्यूब में जो क्रिएटर्स हैं उनका आप बोले थे कि मतलब डाउनफॉल चल रहा है काइंड ऑफ, बट माय मींस व्हाट आई थिंक इज जो प्रीवियसली 1-2 ईयर पहले जो वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट यूट्यूबर्स थे, उनको अगर हम अभी के यूट्यूबर से मतलब कंपेयर करें तो श्योरली बहुत बड़ा डाउनफॉल हुआ है। जस्ट मैं नाम नहीं लूंगा,
ले नाम
ले लूं, ब्लॉग में ले सकते
मैं
हैं।
एडिट आउट कर दूंगा।
नहीं,
मैं गर्लफ्रेंड का भी बात एडिट आउट कर रहा हूँ।
आई एम आस्किंग दैट लाइक जैसे जो एक बंदा मुंबई से शुरू हुआ, फाइटिंग शुरू हुआ,
मुंबई का निकल,
but he started talking in India, means who made the blogging like rooted over here in India. But and now this time we are seeing that several YouTubers like
जल्दी bro.
showing up his brothers and making fun, who are getting much more fame in the section of vlogging.
सौरभ जोशी के बारे में बात करते हैं।
ये चीज अगर हम कंपेयर करें तो एक तरीके से सेंस बनाता नहीं है, लेकिन अगर हम उस सेंस में कंपेयर करें तो मुंबई की काइंड ऑफ डाउनफॉल हम लोग ने देखी है।
वो तुम लोग उसे डाउनफॉल बुलाते हो भाई, आई लुक एट इट एज सक्सेस। उसका गोल हमेशा था फैमिली लाइफ, वो फैमिली लाइफ जी रहा है।
वो फैमिली लाइफ श्योरली जी रहे हैं, बट जो उनकी मोटो ट्रिप्स और मतलब उनकी अभी भी बहुत सारी फैंटेसीज ऐसी है जो बची हैं। Not that fantasy.
नहीं
Like, okay, can I get that question change? It's a quite bit longer question. Can
I want to give you a hug, dude. Come here. I was just like this.
can we get the fashion भैया वाला mode once?
क्या देखना है भाई? और ज्यादा अग्रेसिव क्यों? आई डोंट फील कि मुंबई का निखिल का डाउनफॉल हुआ है। ओके, YouTube इज एन अप एंड डाउन गेम, ठीक है? That's one thing to note. Second thing to note, generally YouTube India has become very, very difficult. Thank you, bhai. Generally YouTube India has become very difficult. Unpredictable hai. It's just difficult to enter the game right now. I will tell you all that animation friend, he has the answers. Your generation has the answers for what YouTube India is going to become. How many people here feel that YouTube India भी खत्म हो गया?
नहीं हुआ, you guys are right, I'm wrong, genuinely, because y'all are more in touch. I feel old, honestly. I'm 29, going to turn 30. I don't know how to predict YouTube anymore. I have 18-year-olds in my team who are able to predict things. So if your generation thinks कि हाँ अभी और कुछ हो सकता है, it is possible. What I will say is that short content and long content की combination होगी. Tech बनो हर किसी को पता है? Slow. मेरे friend है, I had this detailed discussion with him कि क्या हो सकता है possible future. He said देखो पैसे हम long format content से कमा सकते हैं. Short content is for your reach. On the same channel, if you put both short and long, you get reach through one and you get money through the other, but you have to ensure that your long format content is highly edited. Every 3 seconds something happening. ठीक है? The issue is that it's very difficult for a one-person team to edit that much. It's also very difficult to be able to make some new format of content. The reason Saurabh Joshi has taken off is because we saw a lot of vloggers. We haven't seen a vlogger who was that simple. Novelty, that extreme made him win. Okay? The reason Beerbiceps has survived, honestly, is one because of the podcast, because there was no podcast back then. Like, no one else was doing it. We were the first people, so we survived. And when we felt कि हाँ भी views अभी कम हो रहे हैं, we switched our genre. ठीक है? So we are very aware when the channels are going down, and all YouTubers are aware. And there are only 2 things you do in that place. You say that you choose between a work-life balance or you choose a further amount of YouTube growth. I've said no to my work-life balance to be able to say yes to YouTube growth right now. In 2-3 years time, maybe when I'm married, maybe when I have kids, like it won't be this. I'll be choosing work-life balance. Okay? I think now we have to end. I can still feel your hug on me, bro. I would love. हाँ भाई, military print. I think military print है, मैं अंधा हूँ. Hello. माइक कोई फेंको उस पर.
सर हम 2 क्वेश्चंस और लेंगे, 2 सवाल.
Okay.
तो क्वेश्चन के लिए तो आई नो कि आई हैव बीन फॉलोइंग योर पॉडकास्ट एंड एवरीथिंग, सो आई नो कि उस टाइम कोई टाइम था व्हेन यू वर बैक इन योर लाइक अर्ली 20s, तो यू वेंट टू लाइक मलाना क्रीम, bottle of Jack Daniels, keep the doctor away, right?
Sorry, sir.
So how do you sort of get out of it? Like वो कैसे, वो transition phase कैसा था? How do you get into it?
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure कि यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा एक एरिया है यूनिवर्सिटी के पास. तो वहाँ पे वो सस्ता लास वेगास है हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी का. बहुत सारे वहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं, बहुत अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स हैं वहाँ पे.
मैं भी
झट से कितने लोगों ने उस एरिया को विजिट किया? झट से ऐसे हाथ ऊपर. अभी अपनी डाउनलोड
साहस भी उसमें से एक है.
हाँ, मैं भी वही रहता हूँ. ये ओकेजनली आते हैं वापस आते हैं.
क्या करते हो तुम लोग वहाँ? एक दूसरे को
वही मैं आता हूँ वही जो आप करते थे अर्ली 20s. So the question is, how do you sort of get into it? How do you sort of get out of it? Like वो transition phase कैसा था?
Okay. तुम लोग basically you said Malana cream also. Okay, ठीक है. 2 फैक्टर है यहाँ. एक होते हैं ह्यूमन ट्रिगर्स, आपके आसपास के कुछ ऐसे दोस्त जिनकी वजह से आपको आप इन्फ्लुएंस हो जाते हो चीजें करने को. ऑनेस्टली इन कॉलेज एंड ये बहुत रियलिस्टिक चीज है. अगर इफ योर हार्ट इज टेलिंग यू एंड एट सम पॉइंट, ट्रस्ट मी ब्रो, every human being needs to kill off the child inside at some point for the sake of their career, for the sake of their family life. When that point comes, it's different for everyone. I don't say do it, don't do it, nothing like that. I talk about my own experiences. At some point there'll be a point in your life where you have to take a step back from things. Triggers को identify करो, ठीक है, पर वो जो एनर्जी होती है ना आपकी, वो चुल टू लाइक डू समथिंग, वो रहेगी. व्हाट डू यू चैनलाइज दैट टुवर्ड्स? जो जॉयज आपको इन चीजों की वजह से फील होता है, वो जॉयज आपको बिजनेस की वजह से और हेल्थ फिटनेस की वजह से, स्पोर्ट्स की वजह से भी फील हो सकता है. बट आई नो हाउ दिस साउंड्स. ये बहुत अंकल लॉजिक है, इट्स वेरी दादाजी लॉजिक, बट इट वर्क्स. एंड व्हाट आई ऑल्सो विल से इज, अगर आप पूरी तरह से टीटोटलर बन गए, आई डोंट थिंक इट्स फॉर एवरीवन. फर्स्टली everyone should figure out what their own meaning of balance is. For me, it was teetotaling because I had gone too far in that direction. ठीक है? When you do become a complete teetotaler, जो sharpness और जो decision making ability आप में आ जाती है ना, that's not a joke. It's why Ronaldo's a teetotaler. It's why like Kohli's a teetotaler. There must be something in teetotaling, like just full sobriety. In saying that, I'm not that person who will tell college students that क्या कर रहे हो and all. ठीक है? Like in today's day and age, it is like spread all across colleges in the country. I visit colleges from Chennai to Ladakh. Okay, so it's a reality. It's not going to change, but just know at some point you're going to have to take a step back, either for the sake of your parents, your job, your wife, your family. So just know that and identify your triggers. I'll also tell you one thing. जो दोस्ती नशे के बेस पर बनती है ना, जब उससे नशे को आप निकालोगे तो दोस्ती भी मिट जाती है. So that's a very true logic. The friends you made through nashe, I don't know about you guys. Maybe y'all won't be in touch. But it is true. So just know how teetotaling also can benefit you. NPU, are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
So guys, फाइनली हम रणवीर अलाहाबादिया उर्फ बियर बाइसेप्स से मिल चुके हैं. मतलब मैं तो नहीं मिला, ये भाई मिल के आया अंदर जाके.
एक्चुअली हाँ, लकीली मेरी काफ़ी ज़्यादा बात भी हुई उनसे. ठीक है,
यार
अरे घंटा आई सैट फॉर हाफ एन आवर और उनसे काफ़ी सारी बात हुई. अब बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला
भाई. उससे पहले एक सेकंड,
हाँ,
यहाँ का मौसम देखो भाई साहब.
रणवीर इलाहाबाद का मौसम अच्छा करके गया है गाइस.
कसम से भाई, क्या सेक्सी मौसम है, मतलब मजा आ गया. ठीक है, हाँ भाई आगे बोलो.
यार बड़ा क्या इंसान है भाई,
लिटरली भाई एक एक वर्ड में उसके कॉन्फिडेंस, भाई कॉन्फिडेंस इतना है, मतलब कॉन्फिडेंस तो है.
और मेरे को हॉट बोल दिया उसने.
इसको हॉट बोला भाई पूरे ऑडिटोरियम, स्टेडियम कह रहा हूँ, पूरे ऑडिटोरियम में से बोला कि तुम बड़े हॉट दिख रहे हो. अब तो लड़कियां फिदा हो जाएंगी. ऐसे भी बहुत सारी फिदा हैं, बट कोई बात नहीं, और हो जाएंगी. तो यस, लेट्स नो अबाउट दैट. पापा मम्मी इज आल्सो वाचिंग माय ब्लॉग, तो सॉरी फॉर दैट, बट हाँ ऐसा ही है ये, तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं.
बट यार मजा आया, बहुत मजा आया.
लेकिन बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला. कसम से
सामने रूबरू कराने की कोशिश करेंगे रणवीर भैया से हम. एंड तब तक के लिए कीप वॉचिंग इनसाइड पीयूष ब्लॉग.